Alright. Hold on a minute, please. I need a plate for these. Okay. Welcome to another installment of... Not another installment of cough. Another installment of cooking with Scotty. What's in the way here? Is something in the way? No, that's the box behind me. Okay. Today we are making burrito dogs. This one's going to be a little bit different. I'm going to make the food, but then when I go to eat it, we're going to go in the bedroom. Alright? Because something to talk about with y'all. So, we'll start with the tortilla. So we take one tortilla. Yeah, open it. One tortilla. We take the cheese. We have to open it. Really? Really? There it is. It's lower than what it told me to tear. That's what it is. First, we have to taste the cheese. We do. Oh. Okay, right out. Look. Cheese. No, it's not a quesadilla. Although I have done it that way. I've chopped up the little and put it in the microwave. So it's going to be sort of a combination of cooking with Scotty and lunchtime. Well, wherein I talk to you about something while I'm eating. And I am doing lunchtime tomorrow. I'm going to talk about, I don't know, probably a bunch of stuff. Maybe the Oscars, I don't know. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll do the Oscar Fallout tomorrow during lunchtime instead of after, because it goes to 10 o'clock. Now I'm going to have to go to bed because I got to work in the morning. So, alright. Okay, you fold it and you put it in there. You see, you put the two Johnsonville cheddar, better with cheddar bratwurst is what I use. And you just put it like that. See what I mean? And then you want to fold the edges if you can. If you can't, that's fine. Fold them if you can't. Down, you put it in the microwave. You do 1 minute, and if the cheese ain't melted or it looks like the brats are cooked, done, do it again. For another 30 seconds to a minute. It's your leisure, at your leisure. I ruined the zip-locky thingy. Got it. Something I'll tell you right now is I've changed my mind on who I want to win Best Picture. Earlier I said, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Well, I just listened. Between doing that last video and this one, I listened to the soundtrack for Rocket Man. I'm not sure if it's not in for Best Picture, but if it is, I'm in it to win. Okay? Same. It's a great movie. And once again, 2 years in a row, another biopic. It's the biopic musical, but that I wish I would have seen in the theater. I would have loved to see both of these in the theater, and I'm stupid for not doing so. But that's then. We're gonna grab another. I'm gonna do 0 for the sitting portion there. Let's see if it's done though. Yeah, I got a cold. Won't go away. I've been taking medication for it. I think, yeah, it looks done to me. Right. Take this. We're gonna get another plate underneath. I'm gonna go set this in and I'll come back for y'all. We got 2 hands. So don't break the damn chair this time. Alright. I'm back to my plow. We're roving now. We're moving. We're moving. We're moving and we're grooving. Alright. Alright. Sit down. Shut the door. Alright. Now I'll show you up close what the burrito dough looks like. There, that's what it should look like. With 2 bratwurst and cheese and tortilla. And there. Beautiful, isn't it? Let's eat, shall we? Cheese coming out. If it if it doesn't fit, never mind. Some cheese may come out, but it's okay. A friend of mine, who I mention often, Eric, I'm not sure which one of us came up with this. We both have eaten them like this before, but I couldn't figure out. Maybe we both came up with it. I don't know. One of us did. One or both of us did, but it's good. I have tried it with other bratwurst, like tried it with regular hot dogs. I've tried it with like a Polish sausage or something different from Johnsonville, the pre-cooked ones. They're not as good. Better with cheddar. Better with cheddar is the only one that I've seemed to. That seems to go with it. It seems to be the best taste. So let's talk about this. Something I wanted to talk about for the longest time. And now that the recent DLC has been released, to a disappointment for me, and to many people, I guess, let's talk about WWE 2K20. Going into this year's game, I don't know what I thought was going to happen, but I guess Visual Concepts, who has been doing the, I don't know how long they've been with them, and Ukes, who has been with them for a long time doing the games, they split. Ukes is gone, Visual Concepts is doing it all by themselves. Now, Visual Concepts, they're not bad at what they do. Like, the My Career stuff, I think, while goofy, is pretty good. What they did last year, what they did this year, it's not bad, not to me. I haven't gone all the way through the My Careers, but the problem seems to be the other features on the game. Whether they try to do something and it crashes, or not having the Create a Championship because they wanted to make sure it was done before they put it on there. And there's nothing really changed with it other than the titles themselves in this game. I don't know what they did with the look of them, but it's glossy and they look terrible. And then when it finally got patched in, they created a championship. There was no custom side plays. People were complaining about that. My biggest problem is what I like to do is the custom images. I like to upload images and then put them on my game and create characters. When the game first came out, I couldn't do that. It wouldn't let me. Like, they weren't working at all. And then, after the first update came out, I was able to do it. Although it would only work half the time. Then the next update came out, wouldn't work at all again. Nothing. Nope. It seems like they try to fix stuff, and there's more and more problems. Now, the glitches, like when you're playing and you go through the ropes, so you dance on the freaking, you get all glitched and dance in the freaking audience. To me, that's not bad. I mean, people might complain about it, but that gives some of the best laughs. And most of the videos I've seen, people do videos about glitches. So people who do those videos should be like, you know what? I hope there's at least some glitches in this game. Just some. So that we can have a little fun with some of our videos, you know what I mean? Some glitches here and there, you know. Any game is going to have bugs, sure. But this one seems like the most buggy game out there. And people have narrowed it down to the fact that you split. But when did they split? And did Ukes do some of the work before they split or not? Was this a complete... what I'm trying to ask is, does this game completely fall on fault of visual concepts? Or did Ukes have something to do with it as well? Or, you know, just a thought, what if Ukes sabotaged the game knowing they were going out? And they can, you know, they purposely messed with stuff so it would come out a crappy game because they were going to split. Anyone ever think of that? I'm not trying to defend this game, far from it. I'm just trying to think on the positive side here. What if Ukes did something to the game saying, oh, we got our part done, we're splitting, and then Visual Concepts took over, not knowing that what Ukes did, if anything, was, you know, sabotage stuff. You know, causing the, you know, I don't know. It's just a thought. But by far, the biggest complaint I've heard is about the DLC in this game. They decided to forego the regular DLC, which is, you know, extra characters from NXT or Legends or something like that, and instead give us, I think, more than the last year, which last year they got rid of, or no, in 2K18 they got rid of the Hall of Fame pack, and they gave us an Enduring Icons pack, and then we had an NXT pack, and then none of the other packs were moves, and then the My Player Kickstart, and that was it. They got rid of the Hall of Fame pack, the Hall of Fame Showcase DLC. They could have put together a Hall of Fame pack, although most of the Hall of Fame was already on the game. They put Kurt Angle as DLC, so what other ones could they have done? The only other ones that they did was in the Enduring Icons. They put the Rocket Roll Express, which are now off the game, and Beth Phoenix, who was technically, I think, still in the game. And then 2K19, they also did only two character packs, right? Plus the DLC and pre-order DLC stuff. But this year, we're getting 4 packs total. No moves, which I've been bitching about for years. Why do you give it a new moves pack? Just put the moves in the game. We shouldn't have to pay extra, which is all on the whatever you call it now. The what do you call it? The season pass or whatever. So it's all on there. Except for like 2K15 when they didn't have it on there. They changed that. They get the accelerator, of course. But the DLC this year, instead of giving us extra characters that we could use, like Walter or Imperium, you know, other NXT or NXT UK talent, they give us 2K originals, which isn't a bad concept if done right. You got the Month of the Night DLC, which was okay. You know, you had the Fiend Bray Wyatt. So I thought, okay, so the main star, like the main hook, is that there's going to be one DLC character that's not already in the game. Like Bray Wyatt, he's technically already in the game, which they shouldn't have had a regular Bray Wyatt in the game. I'm just saying. Excuse me. But they got the Fiend Bray Wyatt. So if each one gives us a bonus character, that should be okay. Nope. At least so far. After, in the Southpaw, we got Southpaw. But once we get the Wasteland Warriors, we don't get any extra. It's just, and here's the thing: they advertise all these characters that you can get. Half of them are playable, downloadable characters. The other ones you have to have is they give you the superstar parts, the clothing and whatnot, and you have to make them. Yeah. And then you get the Wasteland Wanderers, which is kind of like a Mad Max type thing, and that DLC was alright. I thought it was fine. playing it. And then they said third one was going to be Southpaw Regional Wrestling. And I love the Southpaw stuff they do on WWE.com or the WWE YouTube channel, whatever. I love that stuff. So I was ready. I went Pelvis Wesley and all the, all the characters you could have from that thing. You got Pelvis Wesley, you got Chet Cheddarfield, Lance Catamaran, Mr. Macklemore, the Sea Creature, Chad Too Bad, Tex Ferguson, all those characters. We get two. You get Mr. Macklemore, which is the Tyler Breeze. And you get the Sea Creature, which was never established as any superstar. I don't know. The rest... Okay, I understand you want to do a female showcase. You got the main showcase, which is the female showcase, the Four Horsewomen, which gives us no new characters except for the attires for the Four Horsewomen. And then you got this one, which also features different attires for the Four Horsewomen. Sasha Memory Banks, Bailey, Billionaire, Georgia Washington, which is Charlotte Flair, and Misfit Molly, which is Becky Lynch. Yeah, they're in there. And you have other characters, Heather and other Heather, which are the IA comics, which, as far as I've seen, aren't actual playable characters. At least they're not in the unlockables. So I don't know. Also, there's Ursula, which is Carmella, which is also not a playable character as far as I could find. And the thing is, this isn't Southpaw. It's a ripoff of Glow, Gorgeous Ladies of Wrestling. But they label it Southpaw, and you don't even get John Cena on commentary as Lance Cameron. You get Michael Cole and the other two doing their stuff. During the main showcase, I think Renee Young's on commentary with McElroy or whatever. But other than that, I understand. And the showcases are stupid, alright? You have to do specific moves. I understand if you're going through historical objectives, like in the showcase for like Daniel Bryan, or the Four Horsewomen. But this is an original showcase. There's no historical objectives. There's no moves that you should have to do. It should be win the match by pinfall or submission. Or if it's a certain match, win by submission, You shouldn't have to do specific moves, but you're constantly having to do specific moves one after another, and it seems to take forever. And in case of the Bump in the Night showcase, they made you do a handicap match, no tag, against the Bludgeon Brothers, which aren't actually the Bludgeon Brothers in the game, but you gotta do a 2-on-1, no tag handicap match. Tornado, basically. It was harder than hell to do, but thanks to some help, I finally got it done. And I think they learned their lesson, because I played through the Wasteland Wanderers, and he had another handicap match, but it was tag. So it wasn't no problem. And then I watched Den Cops play through the showcase for this one, and there's no handicap, at least that I saw. So that's good, but they're still complicated. But it's not Southpaw. That's my biggest problem with this. It's not Southpaw. You get two characters. And they even have Natalia, who had her own character. Here's my problem with the whole thing. They put a bunch of women in this showcase. The Southpaw Regional Wrestling that they showed had one female wrestler, a female announcer, and a female manager. Two of them are in this showcase as different characters. You have Natty as Nasty Natty Hartman, and you have she was like Debbie Dropkick or Debbie something in the other one. And you have Dos Vitania, which is Lana, who was Christian Joy, the manager of Big Bartholomew, who's in a showcase, who's in a tower, actually. Big Bartholomew's in a tower. It's Rusev. But you're going to end up having to make him. They don't give you any except for two. And then they have Renee Young as Susan, who was her character on Southpaw. But then when it pops up, it had the name. It says Renee Young. Shouldn't it say Susan? I mean, come on. And I've had people have glitches. I've seen it in this group of mine on Facebook where if you ever create a superstar, sometimes the created superstar name will pop up during this, which is confusing. The video's gone longer than I thought it would, but I'm just saying, hopefully next year, 2K21, which is actually later this year, is better, and they learn their lesson, and they just give us the extra DLC that we wanted. No more of this 2K original bullshit. Or at least if you're going to do the 2K originals, do it right. I mean, we got one more 2K originals pack to go, which I hope comes out next month in March. And I'm hoping that they do something with it. Because the reason I'm so pissed is that the Southpaw Regional Wrestling 2K Originals is what I was excited for the most. I'm like, yes, I wanted them to do something with Southpaw ever since they introduced it. And they screwed us over. They shoved it up our ass and they said, fuck you, you're not getting what you want, you're getting what we want you to have, which is not Southpaw Regional Wrestling. It's Glow with some Southpaw shoved in there. That's it. It should not be a female showcase when there was one female wrestler, a female manager, and a female announcer. That's it. In the Southpaw that they showed. The whole gag of the Southpaw was that they needed someone for Natalia's character to fight, but there was no other women. That was the gag. And you fuck it up by making it all about women. If you want to have a female showcase, another female showcase, do it with the fourth one, not this one. Don't fuck up something as awesome as Southpaw Regional Wrestling. Alright? You ruined it. In the words of Adam Sandler, you blew it! I'm pissed. Okay? It's what I was excited for the most and they screwed it up. Am I going to keep playing? I don't know. I tried playing the Big Bartholomew Showcase. And for some reason now, Seth Rollins is unbeatable. No matter what I do. He reverses the Machka kick. I hit him with a Machka kick. I hate it when they when they do those specific towers with a superstar whose finisher is not like a hit finisher, when whose finisher is a submission. And then I try to put the accolade on him, and it doesn't even work. I put it on him, it goes to do like the thing, or push the buttons, and then he just reverses. And it's like, what? I didn't even get a chance to push the buttons. And I can't. I don't know how many monster kicks I hit him with. He still kicks out. I beat the hell out of him with a chair. And nothing. It's like Super Seth Rollins. Like he's so OP that you can't beat him. And it's stupid. Or it's not Seth Rollins, it's Dry Rub Doug. See, and it's another thing. They won't give you the characters you want. But they'll give you the attire parts to make them. I understand that half of the characters aren't in this game. Like the Ascension and Rhino. People like that. But for the characters that are in this game, like Luke Gallows, Carl Anderson, who were, Tex Ferguson, Chad Too Bad, they should have had those characters in the game. That's what I was looking forward to. And you gave us shit, basically. Am I going to finish it? Yes. I still have to do some of the towers for Wasteland Wanderers as well. I got the New Year's Ricochet, which is alright, I guess. And I guess there's the Velveteen Dream one for Valentine's Day. And he's called the Velveteen King. You had one job. You can't even call him the Valentine Dream. Are you serious? It's a Valentine's Tower. Call him the Valentine Dream. Are you guys on drugs? I think what happened was they were getting ready to do stuff and get ready to set up the DLC. Ukes dropped out and they said, you know what? What's the easiest way we can do this? And instead of trying to render all the extra superstars, let's just use superstars we have and make extra characters out of them and call it 2K Originals. They were lazy because Ukes split on them and they had no they were lazy and they're like, you know what? What's the easiest way we do this? And they did it that way. I'm telling you right now, 2K, visual concepts, whatever, give us something better. Give us what we want. Give us actual DLC characters and don't be fucking lazy, alright? I'm done. Alright? I'm done. I'm done bitching and complaining, alright? It just really pissed me off. You could tell it's been bubbling inside me for the longest time. I haven't said anything bad about this game. I've been kind of dealing with it. But as at least one friend of mine can tell you, I've switched to playing 2K19 recently. And I was just kind of quiet about it. It's like, yeah, I'm playing 2K19 again now. I'm back to that. Not saying anything bad, but it really kind of pissed me off. And now, I thought when the next DLC drops, that's going to be cool because it's Southpaw. And now I'm just even more pissed. But I got a new game to play now. Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, which we'll be playing. I want to try to do some the showcase stuff for this new one. Try to get some of the, at least the showcase stuff unlocked. And maybe I can make my own Southpaw if the game won't crash on me when I'm trying to do stuff. Who knows? But for now, what I want you to do, I want you to like, share, and subscribe for more content. Let me know in the comments below what you thought of my talk. What you think of my dinner I had there. And yeah, like, share, and subscribe for more content. And I'll see you in the next one.